Hey, what's up guys? John from S&S Cycle here. In today's video, we're going to be showing you how to install the S&S Engine Control Manager for the FTR1200. You may ask what the Engine Control Manager is. Well, it's a switch that allows all three modes to be available for you to ride with, very much like the Indian FTR1200S. Which modes? The Sport mode, the red button. It allows a quicker throttle response. The green button, Standard mode. Nice riding, everyday riding. And the blue button, the rain mode. This prevents the throttle from quick acceleration and gives you more traction and control. It's a very easy item to install, and the best part of it, it's compliant and street legal. Let's get started on install now. For the first step in our installation process, we're going to take the switch housing and mount it to the handlebars. We removed the T10 screws that hold in the back of the bracket to the switch, opened it up and placed it into the location desired for the rider. At this point in time, you can sit on the bike, fill it out, adjust where you would like the location, and once you have confirmed the spot you like, we'll go ahead and lock in with the screws in the back. Now that we have the switch in our location that is desired, we're going to go ahead and tighten up the screws in the back using a T10. A couple things to note: it's good to hold the switch in location when tightening, and when tightening using a ratchet, do not over tighten and strip out the thread. Now that this is secure, we'll go ahead and move on to our 4-pin wiring that is in the stock housing. We're going to remove that. There's two of them. It's the one closer to you if you're looking at the front of the bike. Using a pick tool or screwdriver, you press down on the release button for the plug and pull out. You take the stock cabling and you place it into one of the open slots in the back of the switch, top or bottom. We're going to go ahead and place it into the bottom, just like so. After inserting that, you take your supply jumper cable, insert into the open slot in the top of the switch, just like so. Then take the other end and insert it into the stock housing where you took the stock cable out. And there you have it. Now that we have the switch mounted and the cabling ran to the correct locations, we're ready to reprogram the switch so it recognizes the motorcycle. To do this, what you're going to do is turn on the ignition. Once the ignition is turned on, you will see the blue light flashing very rapidly. At this point, you just press any of the buttons, like so, and they will start flashing. It'll take about 15 seconds. Once it's registered the switch, all the lights will flash together. At this point, you can turn off the motorcycle. To make sure you actually programmed it correctly, turn the motorcycle back on, and it will indicate which mode you're in right now. If for some reason you need to remove the switch from the bike, you'll need to unmarry the switch from the bike's ECU, so it won't throw an engine code on your dash. To do this, you'll follow these steps. Turn on the ignition to the bike. Once you turn on the ignition, it'll display what mode you're in currently. At this point in time, you hold all three buttons down simultaneously, and they'll start to flash. Once they flash in sequence, after about 15 seconds, the switch will be removed from the ECU. We turned off the ignition. To verify that it is deprogrammed, we'll turn back on the ignition. And at this point in time, the blue light only will flash rapidly. Now we'll turn off the ignition and we're safe to remove the switch. And there you have it. That's how you install the S&S Engine Control Manager for the Indian FTR1200.
For more information on the products listed in this video, click on the link in the description area below. Feel free to call us with any questions or place an order at 800-969-7501. Don't forget to smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe for all of the latest DK events, videos, and promos.